Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalrim, and in today's video I just kind of want to do a PC streaming setup video. A few of you guys asked me on the live stream to make a video similar, or do like a setup. So I just kind of want to showcase you my setup and what I got going on. What do I record from, game from, and stream from, as well as all the things I use to stream. If you want to know any of the details, I'll have that list of all the parts and all the components and all the programs I use in the description down below, but the video is really just going to showcase you the setup, and I just talk a little bit about the style, the reason why I have certain things the way that they are, and just go a little bit over the more style-based, I guess, approach of my setup. But if you want to know any details, like let's say you want to build a PC exactly with the same specs as mine, on description. So this is my PC setup. I won't say this is the most expensive setup I've ever seen, but it's a quaint setup that I got going on with 3 monitors. I even have a green screen in the back for all my live streams. Let me go with that first before the rest of the setup. The green screen is just green screen fabric cloth that was gotten from Walmart. Of course, I have Big Brother watching, Putin himself. The cloth itself is balanced on PVC pipes from Home Depot that I have in the T-shape. You can kind of see it a little bit from under. It kind of balances against the wall, so I was going to take it apart to show you guys in detail, but it's really difficult to put back together. Let's go over the desk. It's a corner-shaped desk, and for the longest time I had normal desk where my elbows would hang, but I found this very comfortable after getting used to it. At first it used to be really bad on my shoulder, but having my elbow on the desk allows my hand to just freely move. This is great for FPS as well. I don't play that many, but it is amazing because it just takes a lot of room off of your elbow. You also notice that I just have a coaster so I can put my drinks on here. And of course my fidget spinner, so I stopped biting my nails, and it's kind of more or less helping. Now if you sit down, you get to see my whole setup, starting with a mouse. It's a Corsair mouse, and I tried Razer mice. I don't think I had any but one of them last me longer than a year. I tried Logitech, that didn't last me a year, so I'm giving Corsair a go before I completely give up on the 12-button mice. It has good build, good quality, and I had to get used to it for a little bit because my fingers are a little bit thick with the thumb pad, but it works for me. Then I have my Razer headset, again all details in the description, but it's white, so it stands out instead of the usual Razer black and green. The Black Widow has lasted me a while. This thing is a tank. It took definitely a bit of beating. And one thing I have, as you can see, is it rests all on the Overwatch mat. The Overwatch mat is important, but you'll see it's kind of skewed. My whole keyboard is skewed, and even where the mat is at skewed. This is just part of my own kind of like, I guess a zen thing. When things are a bit off on the edge on the side, the keyboard feels a lot more comfortable for me when it's a little bit at an angle, at least for my left hand. The mouse is a little bit lower than what it should be, so it's not fully symmetric, but it is definitely comfortable for me. So one thing that I do like to do is keep it as comfortable as I can, and even though it might look terrible to somebody with OCD, for me this is like the best setup I've ever had so far. I have a 3 monitor setup. One of the monitors was from a buddy of mine who keeps upgrading to a 1440, and then a 4K monitor, so I got one of his 1080s, and it's kind of nice. The way I look at it is bigger workspace, more to work with, very helpful. 2 of them are on a stand and 1 stands on its own. It's a little bit off for, like, let's say you're playing a game utilizing all 3 monitors, so the field of view will feel weird, but it's still fun and great for workspace. On the side I have a older Razer Mouse Mat that has a dent in it. I used to use it, but now it just holds my 2TB external hard drive because I record a lot of footage. And of course that's my PC. One thing that I love about it is the case. I love this type of case, and of course again all detailed information in the description down below. And of course some of the software that I use for streaming. I use Streamlabs for alerts, donations and such, OBS for the streaming aspect, and Sony Vegas for the editing for it. Now the software, you don't need the most high grand software. Hell, you don't even need the best hardware to stream or you make videos. Honestly, let's say you have the biggest dunce, the biggest lemon behind one of the most powerful machines ever, you're not gonna get any viewers if you're a dull human being. But if you're somebody fun and entertaining and show off a little bit of personality, it doesn't matter how poor your equipment is. In most cases, people will notice you. Yeah, some will be probably, a little bit worrisome about the low quality, but hey, if you can just show a little bit of your own character and personality, then I think people come around to that. I won't know anything about it because I'm kind of a dull piece of shit who sucks at Rogue, but hey, that's, to each is their own. I don't know, people like me for some reason. I can't understand the reason why. There's a reason I have like no friends, but hey. And with that, I just kind of want to do a segue just to thank everybody who's been there from the beginning. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, whether it be watching the videos, liking them, sharing them, and even just giving me money for playing video games. I don't know what I did at one point in my life or another, but I guess it was the right thing, and I'm happy to be where I'm at, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. I really appreciate it. And with that, I think I'm gonna call it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought about in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and I was gonna put more bread in the video, but the store is closed at 4 in the morning, so here's some bread. Later.